Government Degree College, Utnur, Adilabad. My name is J. Vijay, Contract Faculty Lecturer in Computer Science and Application. C++ loop structures. So last class discussions about for loop. Today discussions while loop. While loop generally a purpose of variable take conditions and events controls variable conditions. Then loops is a variable value taken variable value taken events control and variable conditions. So this is the loops is a looping control structures in which the loops a condition is a tested after each variable, then take a value of given variable value of taken loops statements. This is the while loops. So while loops we have to take instructions a loops for all loops structures in C++ while statements, or C also it's a while statements, the generally format of the while statements. While text or conditions, then we have to take simple methods and take this while condition and open brush and body of the loops of the loop and close the condition. So this is the programs, then loops, then condition, take the conditions in while loop and value of in variable value in while statement take condition. So these conditions then take are greater than or less than I greater than equal to 20 or I less than equal to 20 and I less than equal to some type, give the numbers, particular numbers, give the natural numbers, then loops in while loops. So this is the body of the programs, body of the program loops, then conditions, then will be take, this is the opening brace, body of the program and closing brace. So this is the program's instructions. So next given text conditions is evaluated, and if the condition is true, then the body of the loops, the conditions is true or body of the programs or body of the program loops and body of the programs body of the loops is a executed, conditions is true or conditions is a false, and give the natural number and and print the reverse number or natural number. After the executions of the body of the program, the text conditions is one again evaluations, and if it is a true of the body, these programs is execute again. This process of repeated executing of the body programs, it's a continue of these programs. The text conditions is a false text conditions, it's a taken true or false. It's a true or false. It's a given of true or false. The body of the continuations of these programs. The control transfers output the loops statements and executing programs and continue with the statements a programs and continuation with the statements program. After the body of the loops, immediately after the body, it's a loops is given a natural numbers print the statements. Natural number given the print the statements. This is the body of the programs. Example, the programs for generating natural numbers is given while loops. The programs is generally natural number, it's a while loops. Beginning of these programs, the hash include iostream.h, including the stream.input/output files. It's a main, wide main, the start of the programs. Integer value, then take variable value n. It's a variable value, it's integer variable value. Declarations of these initializations int n. Declarations of int n. Initializations of variable initializations integer n. Declarations of initializations of variable and give the print c out. It's a printf. Print or give the output results. Enter upper then ks. Okay. C in is a given the input statements. And while is a take variable value, initializations of variable value greater than n is a while statement with the condition. Then take print the values, increment values or decrement values or natural numbers and whatever may be. Then take the loops statement in this while loop programs. So this is the take example in program statements. The loops is a used the number of initializations to the performed the control in take example in flowcharts. So this is the taken flowcharts in given the flowcharts. So the buttons is a start button and initializations of taken initializations of integer value initialization and take decision box while loops inside decision box can then take value. The body of the programs or increment or the decrement operators. So this is the conditions, then will be take values, go for the text condition. This is the false and this is the true. Then take variable value, this is the start button, initializations of variable value integer value variable I, then conditions will be loops statements conditions, take conditions values or variables. So these conditions is a false and go for the next conditions is true. This is the value of, this is the body of the program, body of the programs or body of the loops. Then making the body of the loops take decision or natural number or reverse number or uh, odd number or even number and increment and decrement operators. So this is the loops statements and give the example, and another flowcharts diagrams give the while body expressions, it's a false body of the programs, it's take true, and give the while loop give the while loop. This is the statement for loop statements. Then take example, give the statements. This is called a while loops, this is called a body of the programming loops. This is the statements given results, and this is true and false. This is the give the body of the programs, these statements. If the text conditions is true, the statement in the while loop or execute continues as long as the remaining, it's a true values. In given the example of loops flow chart and take condition. So this is the start button, a decision, conditions, false, body of the programs, it's a true, text expenses, body. This is the conditions. Then conditions, there will be take decisions of given loops. Then body of the program, body of the loop, this is called a body of the loops, and take the decisions, it's a true value. Example of given flowcharts, this called conditions, it's a false, and take and another statements is a body of the programs, can loops is true. Say body of the program. So this is the while loops in flowcharts and take values. So this is the given of flowcharts. Include iostream dot example programs, iostream dot h wide main initializations int equal to n semicolon C out double quotation how many integer to be display or given number. integer number, then take n integer value is n variable, and integer value, it's a n variable, C out many number to be displayed, double quotation close, semicolon, and C in n equal to 0 while bracket open n is less than equal to 20, bracket open, C out, it's a n, and n plus is a increment operator. It's an increment operator. N plus it's an increment operator. Every times we have to increasing these conditions can give loops statement. Take values, it's a particular value, print the natural number 0 to 20. It's a natural number. Give the absolutely values. Then this is the example of this program. In while loops statement, if the natural number print, then natural number print 1 2 3 4 5 6 so and so and 20. This is called a given natural number. Can print the natural number. Take a conditions, give the while I less than equal to 20. That's all. This is where loops of statement is given, while loops. By the how many integer display in a particular number, and give the 20, 0 to 20. It's a natural number print. Then so this is the given. And if the text conditions is true, the statements in the while loops are executed for this execute conditions along with the remaining true statements. A loop statement control structures is a while loops conditions is tested after each variable value can take a loops. Then this is the body of the program. Loops body statement can be a single statement or a break, can be or a black, can be statements in a single statements is a can be black. This is the taken single statement is a black. So this is use of while loops, and the loops conditions is a tested after executing the loops. It's a body of the programs, and take the variable values and executing of the absolutely result. The looping conditions is tested before executing the body of the loops programs and give the true or false. This is the statements of given is a loops statements in given below body flowcharts. This is the flowcharts. a while loop, take the while loops statements and decision making statements and give the true or false or give the output results. It's a flowcharts of given statements. This is the statement, while loops and decision making statements, body of the programs, and take a decision, and while conditions I greater than 20. It's a conditions and give the values. Give the values. This is the given of values of programs. This is while loop and take variable value and decisions of true or false and give the value. When the expenses is a testing the and found to be false, the loops is a executing the control process to be statement. The following the code in while statement. In while so a while loop statement executing a integer values take statement as a along a given a conditions is true. Its conditions is true. Statement a single statements or a block of statements. The conditions may be any expenses and true is any one zero value. Then loops while for the conditions is a true. When the conditions because false, a program control process passes to the line immediately follow this program. This is the conditions, then give the programs and natural numbers, then take values. Hash include iostream.h into mean integer a equal to 10, a value equal to 10. This is while loop executions. While bracket open a less than 20 bracket close, value of given a, and every times add a increment operator in C++, give the return value. Natural number they will be take only natural number 1 to 10 or they will be take lost conditions and give the a greater than 20, then taken conditions value. When the above code is a compiling and executing, it's a procedures of following in this conditions of given result. It's a loop statements and give the natural numbers and reverse numbers and odd number and even number. The conditions then take decisions of executing the loops statement. Thank you.